project, but this time without the hardcore. Still, this is my first time Minecraft Bedrock anyway. I'll try not to die. Enjoy this show. Room by room, I'm trying to shape here the animals at night and add more meat so that later on, not having to run after him for longer and being able to eat without being disconnected from construction. Now I want to glamour my sword into a looting sword as well. And also Paba Matoba for a sharp 5, I really need it. Now, I'm gonna throw in all the meat I've got. Here it is, here it's overcooked, here it's overcooked, here it's overcooked. Flocks, there's fuel, there's no fuel, let's flip. I've got to get more land, clean up all this stuff. This rock and rebuild the whole site as a mudflat so that. Then the grass came up. I still can't understand why the pick is digging up close. Slower than, for example, from afar, when one is alone. A block when there's one block left, and on the block digs up instantly, so you can stand far away from the blocks and collect them as quickly as possible, so check this out. A whole row, just going sideways in 1, 1, 1, 1. Is being removed. I don't know how it works, what's the logic of all this, but what we have is what we use. And yes, sometimes going off in search of some new villages, so that there are more inhabitants and search them. The cups I need. Well, I found a wonderful way to repair his shovel and pickaxe, gleaning experience from the overcooked here. The glass in my stoves, it's all very well shoveling repaired, but we were a little banged up. Let's see how much I have in total. Of all kinds of meat, and there's a lot of it, and it's not. Can't be happy, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna make it to build everything here in 100 days, just like I planned from the beginning. I'll leave some of this wood here, temporarily in the trunk. The fix I needed so badly still needs how much more? 4 pieces, for fixes are there, I'd put one more on the hoe. Although I'm not sure if I even need it. Next is and breaking, you need also 1, 2, 3, 4, it's on the armor. I'm down on wood, I've got more emeralds to buy sharpness and fine looting and defense. Man, I feel like it might not be enough, but I have to bargain for all this timber, which is to say, 1 more stack, literally 2 more stacks here. Yeah, 2 stacks of emeralds can still be traded in sure. 2. 1, 2, well glamored, now you can repair it. Fully armored, I remind you that I am very, very strongly. I want to pack as much as I can so I'm not afraid. Monsters, preferably a dragon, too. In this episode, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll know that there's a sandy beach here where you can breed turtles, it's done, alright, come on, shucking. Cat, how cool the bow shoots here, there's only crossbows. And all that rubbish, that's it, so there's no hope here, but what you're gonna do, where you're from, how unsexy. They get on your arse when you kill them, so I got out. Up the mountain, I see the cabin, great, finally found it, and far away. Didn't even have to go in, lucky, lucky, lucky. I'm going to try to put a nice little light on it here so that the monsters didn't bother us later on at night, great, part of the. I've already hidden the inhabitants, so we take this bell and fiddle with it. To the other place, okay, Beardy, you're a cool dude. Let's stand here too, you come here, you stand here too. I'm doing my best for you, by the way, professionally. Take it, it's mine, let's run, oh, got it, looting, great. Finally, the sharpness, I wonder if to put the sharpness on the axe as well, but that's the other one. Question, I have that, and I also have a whole bunch of residents that I can haggle with. Now I need to find the enchantment. On the defense, finally, hello soft fall, taking one, we'll take the other one, we'll probably throw it away after all. Some flowers, a silk touch would be one of those that I'm gonna buy my collection right now. 261. Game day, going back, I didn't find power 5, I found only power 4, and I'm out of emeralds, so I'm gonna have to scraft a power of 5, make 2 books, and then apply the on the bow, but in general, you need more levels 20, which I have it now. I don't have enough for everyone anyway. My tasks, next I'm gonna have to put on a looting. But it requires 13 levels, so now we're going to have to run around here for a little while, or more likely, I'm about to. I'm just taking it with me, yeah, it's easier that way. Of everything, look, I'm taking it to the forge with me and I'm off to the zombie farm. I take it that all the experience I've had, I'll be picking it up now, it'll go towards repairing all my stuff. Alright, we'll fix it, I've got armor specifically broken. The process is proceeding very, very quickly. What I've got here already is that she's been dropping off from the zombies. I've shaped the spiders a little bit more, literally. Just a little bit, still fully glamorized here, tipping. It's a little cracked, but that's okay. Now I'm all churka, and I've got 38 spares. I'll leave this one here for now. It's time to go home. It's a really cool thing, just the only problem is, I can't find any swinging punches anywhere. And I realized what I was missing from it, and without the sprawling. You have to pick each zombie off piece by piece. There are swinging punches in the game of hip hugging. Or not, because while I was looking for all the charcuterie, I realize now that I've never been able to swing a punch. Didn't get caught, and while I'm here, I need to see how much. Does the looting churka work well? Does it fall out a lot? Legs, yes, 3 legs fall out of the chicken, now that's great. And over there are still on cows right now, checked, 28 packs. I've only got 1 now, I'm 29, I've got 2. That's funny, it's kind of weird how it works, but okay, 65. A game day, and I feel like in 35 game days, I've got. If I don't get the resources I need in time, I gotta build a goddamn creeper farm in the meantime. And that takes a lot of cobblestones, half blocks, and wood. But I know it's the wood that I'm gonna be doing right now. Wood needs a lot of wood, my wood supply is a little bit exhausted, it's all very sad about the tree. And you're gonna need a lot more for the string. So now I'll be dropping off on some platform. A whole bunch of pine trees and I'm gonna chop them down. Oh, gods, that's the ultimate avocation, okay? But that's okay, here. Literally speaking, 10 minutes I've been running and how many? I got some extra meat, thanks to the axe. Chopping wood quickly, the process has to be fast, all the. Hello, 64 wood on the ground, now we have to wait until all the leaves fall off. The only thing is, I can tell you for a fact that the timber extraction process, I like the hip version a lot better in comparison with Java. Yeah, look at that, the night's not over yet, and you're having. I've already got as much wood as I can get, but I'm just gonna have to somehow to repair this crap, but now I'm sure it should. That's enough, I'll get this one together and then I can switch to dark oak. Here are the results of my wood extraction. The axe was very badly damaged. What I want to do now, I need a lot of clay for bricks, and I'm about to go for it in the moss. A cave. The last time I was in this place, I covered everything. But for some reason the slimes are still showing up here, apparently. They don't need absolutely no lighting. I don't need anything. I haven't collected since I've been here for what you might call a jog. And now it's just the perfect opportunity to collect everything. Blocks of clay, lots and lots of clay, hopefully more. And it's a good place to get some iron, maybe a couple of stacks. 27 blocks of raw iron are there, now switching over to mine the clay and collect as much of it as I can, all of it. My work here is done. There are so many bricks. For brick blocks, I don't really need them. But I need it for stoves and pipes and stuff. It would certainly be nice to stock up on copper here, too. Although I don't need it yet either, I'm throwing it in now. All the clay on the base and with the help of experience, which after it's of overcooking remains, I'll try to repair it. My axe. Alright, well, it's all fried. I'm cooking up resources and everything. The rest of it, waiting out this rain, this rainy weather. And I'm starting to detail this area. Here inside, there's greenery, there's wood to spare, stone. There are blocks, there will be brick blocks, yes, there's a porch. Decorate, add a chimney, decorate the walkways here. Some kind of overlap, too, and then we'll have to go inside, too. To decorate, ooh, what you're in for today, nice scissors. Work here like the real thing, I can get more. The slats and make a few extra hives, I've been. We don't need a smoke wall here, we cover it with half blocks on top, and of course you can close the whole thing off with using manholes and planting flowers and stuff, just sketching chaotically, colors of blue, colors of white. So check it out, it was very interesting, seen. As far as repaired, again, no, supports. Can be repaired, it's very good, the flowers I loan. I've been collecting, so let's get out there now, I really need to multiply you all, please, let me do some of it. I'll plant some red flowers here, I'll have to check if they work. If the farms I used to create in the Java version. In the BEDROK mission, because if they don't work, you're gonna have to. I want to do some new chemistry, I want to do a creeper farm. On the snow golems, or you could put it over there. Or somewhere in the valley, preferably in that place. I put the copper in here just so I could have the experience reserved for repairing certain items, the more. While I'm out here wandering around defacing my own property. Why, you ask me, I'll tell you, I want to be more detailed. To make it, here we take out 1 block, here we take out 2 blocks. And then we're gonna take out, and we're gonna go up a little bit higher, and then we're gonna take out 2 here. Then we'll do the outside, not the inside. Why are there holes? They're just temporary holes. Let's take them. Now made of wood, dark tan pine, come on. A pine tree, get a pine tree, bring it over here, put it in, for now. It's super dark, but if you peel off the bark, it looks like blackened oak wood, and that's what I'm really. It's a good fit, I'll have to do it here, too. With the stone blocks, if you thought that on what? I just sketched it out here for me and that was it. No, it's not gonna be like this, I'm gonna have to clean it up like this. Blocks, take the stone, put it back, add more. Andesite blocks in some places, stuff like that. Well, it looked okay, yeah, and that's how this one the building will only turn into something worthwhile. As a block mediator, there's more to join here later. Cobblestone and andesite, as was the case with the main wall. Alright, people, let's do a little construction around here. As they say, I'll put a little fence here, I guess. We'll do some half blocks, now I'll do a little bit of everything. To add here, maybe there's some more. A window to add, but that'll come later, and let's take brick blocks, brick blocks, brick blocks, brick blocks. Blocks, there is a step-by-step, which I am doing now, adding brick blocks like this, half a block, half a block, half a block. And go higher, but first we'll do the roof, the cobblestones. The fence, of course, then 2 blocks in 2 block, and there's another fence on top of it, here too now. We'll figure something out. I think we should do it, by the way. To connect, which means taking the wickets and putting in them here, it's much better, there's more wickets here. We'll be fine, I'll start by laying it out like this, then using I'll put out the fire with a shovel, then I'll put out the half blocks again. And there's bonfires all over the place again, and man, I love it. I'll put a fire in here too, then we'll go downstairs neatly, and we'll add more cipher block steps, so I'm making an improvised one of these out of cobblestone. A drawing for the future flower bed, so let's now. Here's what we're going to do, 2 blocks inside or something. No, let's make it 3 blocks, right here. There'll be steps down, I think I'm good enough for the hatches. There's enough height for 4 blocks, so there's 1. We'll clean it up, and then there'll be manholes right here. The torch is set up elsewhere, there'll be a descent into the interior. Steps to the bottom, then all this ground here should be removed, with the doors coming in somewhere around here and here. I'm gonna put another door in here just like that. Let them be so and so to close the passageway here. Alright, we'll put in 2 hatches, that's it, inside the house. I just love the way it's a little bit by little bit around here. A little bit of charcoal here, a little bit of charcoal there. We'll take chests and barrels, as well as hatches of various kinds. And so barrel 1 here, chest 1 here, chest 1 here. Somewhere on the level, the window, the fire's still developing and we'll put it out. Of course, now there'll be a fire, put out from below. Put the hatch like this, put the hatch on the side, here. Also to close and of course the stairs up, but it's getting nicer to be here, much nicer, I'm gonna go. And I'll do the stairs, too, and as you can see, the passage here is pretty clear. Which means you're just gonna have to put a ceiling here. Up higher, and is it just me or does the character actually get faster? Moves up the stairs in the hip version of Minecraft. Opened, cast rice was put in, cast rice was immediately extinguished. And put more shutters on the side, so that's it. Normaz, let's go, vertical beams, here we go. Also vertically beams, so now between these I will make arches, steps, steps with all the columns. Steps, 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 on. Hatch, 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 somewhere in here we'll create a mini table. Out of half blocks and stuff, greens and stuff. I'll put it on here later, then we'll do more steps. Some sort of table, like this, 1, 2, I've got 8 wool, I don't know what 8 is for, maybe there'll be an imitation of a bed of some kind, like this. Laying out here, like this scaffolding, maybe. Even just 1 and the ceiling needs to be completely covered. Half blocks, so that it doesn't go up too much, will be something like this, go this way, and that's it. and then we're gonna go through here and connect, and that's what we've got. There's more here, we've got some steps here. Upwards, which can also be realized for lifting. To this observation room and put a torch here. To be light, everything now has a pass-through. Between the buildings inside, and you can go down to the first one. Of the stories, this corner I have realized, and they have an hour of very. Satisfied, now let's do this part. Oh, I've got a hole here that needs fixing, and now I'll put a little more hay like this, maybe around here somewhere. And cover that hay with those jelly beans, alright, here. You could also make some sort of trapdoors, fill in. It's water, yeah, definitely should be brought in here. Of water, a new batch of wickets, we're gonna do this. So we can still go inside here, then we'll move it over here. All on some trampled ground, dry ground, and so on. Further, to make it look like it was worth it for the critters. Chain down and hang another lantern, and here too. You could have another one right above the bed, great, half a block. Then 2 more hatches, 1 more hatch, I've got them somewhere. These wheels, we all put one here, and no, I got it. I'll put a wheel here, we'll do another one like this, and then we can do this one here. There's gonna be some precious block to hang, and then there's gonna be. Let's make the gateway look more realistic. And what you need to do it, that's the chains you'll need. We'll put a wheel in here somewhere, then chains down like this. To the side and another cobblestone fence, great, a barrel. A barrel, another barrel, and another barrel, maybe here. There's a chest, I'm gonna make this whole thing look nice. As I close, I'll add more hatches from other types of blocks. God, the sheep in here, it's just crazy, Now I suddenly realize that I have absolutely no of the brown dye you need to decorate my base, so I'll be mining it now. I really don't have beans for both sides, but though I'd put it in as it comes out, you know what the worst part is? That I'm slowly but surely starting to like it. The poor version of Minecraft is exactly how much here. It's more cartoonish than regular Java Minecraft, where I can dig up a lot of gravel, a lot of gravel. A lot of gravel, I think I know one that's interesting. A place, and I think it's worth a visit after all. It's in Adua Fields, where there's just a pile of gravel, just there. I have no desire to dig at the bottom of the ocean right now. And here's the gravel I've been after for so long, it's here. A whole layer right underneath the sand shower, what's the use? Gravel for the same purpose as sand, to make brown concrete, why you showed up right next to me. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get it. The rest of the cubes that are flying around here shot me. Stupid from all sides, just for the hell of it. Gas, who the hell are these weirdos? What the hell is that? To make you feel good about yourself, surrounded on all sides, man, I don't want to spoil my island, so I'll get there. To the beach, and somewhere in there, look how much sand there is, now. That's where I'm going to fill my inventory with sand, I've got to. I've got a shovel to fix, I've got a shovel ready to go. Experience and stoves for repairs, take a shovel and let's go. So it's got to be brown dye, brown dye. I've got dye, but I've got a little bit of it, I've got all of this. Should be enough to detail the floor here, and you'll also need dry ground. Let's shovel out a path here. This way in, we'll widen it here, and we'll realize the approach here as well. Like this, then in all the other gaps, we'll put out just brown this concrete, cement, neat. It's such a distinctive track, and I like it. even more than the usual one this dug up, so I'm going to get rid of it now, and I'm going to take the same thing here. Shovel, digging a path back here to the entrance, also here. We're making a pathway into the cabin, so it's got to be from here somehow. Move over here, step in here by the way. You could put doors on the inside, sadly I don't have. I see absolutely no difference in the texture of the regular. The earth and this dry earth, they're like the same. Here for me personally, for you, it's literally been a moment. It's been a long time for me, I'm done rounding up. Detailing his base of operations and even made himself the main room and moved all the things from my hill into it, finally. I have a normal place to live where I can be myself. To feel normal and comfortable, here's my storage room. There will still be rooms on 2 floors. There will also be stairs up, a way out here into the room. We'll add more here, an enchantment room and so on. Like it, like it, like it, like it, check it out for yourself, and imagine it. That these are all the walls that are going to be completely redone. I'm about to go to hell to trade with the pygmies. To take a little pause in construction, as I'm getting bored. Now I'm going to show you what the back of the lot looks like. Balcony, window dressing and all that, let's go round a bit further. There's more windows to the basement, there's mini cranes. I'm gonna need to put some more stuff in here. Of the type that are lifted to be loaded somewhere. I've got absolutely every soft block here and it goes up like this. That can collect our sand, gravel, earth, and that's it. That has to do with all this, I've got blocks of stone here. They're going up like this, and they're going up some more. This is what I have in stock right now. I've got a tree here that's going up just like this. Like this, chest by chest, as you fill these chests. And the tree is already much smaller than it was. Everything here concerning wood derivatives and decorative objects. Just like that, it goes higher and higher, and then there's monster drops. I've got all the food-related stuff here, seedlings at the top. Anything that can grow, you know it's just going to be the perfect place for you to bid. And you don't want gold here, take it, take it, take it, take it. Which means I can dig a room under his feet while he's digging. And push this one over there, 1, you can try to push that one over there, 2. Fine, 3, come on, guys, trade, 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 whatever I get, fine. Some rubbish being thrown out, that's good. I haven't even got all the items I've been served yet. But I can say I'm already very lucky. I've decided to keep a little bit of blackstone. 1, so I've decided not to spend it yet. I've got 27 endergen. And that's enough for a dragon, we can get out of here and go home. Creeper farm is a very important attribute for me personally. I'll be fully stocked with fireworks for the Elytrium flights. And it's important, it's really important. I'm just going to break down the blocks a little bit here. That I've molded in everything, so more potions over here, we'll throw the skin over here. Spare arrows for the bow, I won't need them yet, I'll take all the arrows. Well, almost all a few stacks to kill a dragon, you have to factor in the fact that the farm must be away from land and close to a very deep place. So I don't have to get too high in the air. To start spawning creepers in it, that's the perfect place for a farm. I'll put a finished farm block right away, right here somewhere. I'm building a platform here now, damn, it's handy to put blocks like this. It's just brutal. Okay, we're gonna put the blocks out now and then I'm gonna have stand chest to collect items. The Minecraft BEDROK version has its own way to use the very well this truss. I'll make it high enough so it can at least do a little bit of damage. Damage to the creepers and I could easily finish them off, 2, 4, 6, 8, so we wouldn't have any powwows. Here and we need to make more platforms like this on all sides. Yes, there are not enough blocks. Can go straight home and pick up more extra hatches, as the hatches part 1. I've taken it out, and the name will have to be built up on the ceiling too. It's so good to fall in here. Deep dive from such a height to fly, some advise it, even some. They also advise to put buttons on the ceiling, it's easier, but I think the buttons create more lags in one place, so I won't use the buttons, although it's much more economical. Come on. No fucking way, creepers. Oh, one more, that's 7, great, so I get it, we're gonna need a little redesign of the climbing system here, probably, since if there are creepers here, they can see me and I could explode. I'll probably just leave it like that, let the farm run. Except this lift, mine, will have to be dismantled. You can basically form everything here. But you have to leave the computer on and go somewhere else to do your business. Meanwhile, the creepers will be here to fall and flock. So long as there is so much powder, I reckon it is a good amount. But we'll have to sit a bit longer, collect all the gunpowder I've got and all the paper that it's a regular fair weather rocket, more and more, and I don't need it, though I don't. Craft fair weather rockets, that's it, I don't know anything, I brought that. What I had originally forgotten was the bottles to dial the dragon's breath is the bed. Was the turkey, which he also forgot, safely, but that was alright, the main thing was that he came back in time and I'm not far from the base. Oh, there's dry land coming to an end, okay, I'll go to the water and then I'll throw it again. And here I am on the shore, throw it again, takes me further away, okay, where Glassender flew off to, I think. I'm going to start here, I mean, somewhere, I've found this place, that's it, we're going to go gently down. I hope this is the right place, I'm sick of offending, too far off base, diagonally. Almost 2,000 blocks. I heard the Cheshonets wanted to say. Oh, my God, that's lucky, I've got 13 of these and it's right here. Not one eye. That's it, I'm the only one who's redundant. Now that's Bellen's brouhaha, okay, I'm closing up here so that none of the monsters could get in, and I want to put up. Here's the portal, we break down all the blocks, we have to make a screenshot of the order where I'll appear in the world of hell. Come on, seriously, what the hell? There was a good chance I'd be building this case and going straight into the fortress by the portal, damn it, just need an axe. Take out the onion, Enderine the alien, take out the alien, I'll be there. I thought the torches would come in handy, but didn't come in handy. Well, let's go. For the hell of it, folks, I haven't got it on the dragon-killing computer, I apologize profusely, I wanted to show you, I'd like you to hear my angry comments about him being a little too light, much simpler than Minecraft Java, but in a general killed. Now I'm going to at least one city in the region, but I don't see any. I've already sawed 1,900 blocks one way and I don't see a single town, not a hint. On the turret and on the ship, it's starting to get to piss you off a little bit. Finally, damn it, I'm already endergiming. Strangers started to run out, hoo-hoo, fast, straight underneath it. We'll set up right here and let's go. Come to me, come to me, come to me. To daddy. Oh, there's a lot of iron and a sword for sharpness. And emeralds, I'll put the torches here, I don't need them either, on the anvil will be located right here. Now Elytraka please handbraking me, and Elytraka please fix me. Thank you, I really appreciate it, I can fly now. You won't need that many arrows either, we'll put a pack and a half. A shovel, I doubt I'll need one either, let it lie here. A bucket of water too, this way. You don't need an eye, you don't need an apple. I'll need the tree, but I'll take all the fireworks. Most importantly, I don't even plan on coming here in any way. The easiest way to do this is through the roof. And breaking, no, that's fine, we'll take this one. Silk Touch shovel, where have you been? I would have been happy with a shovel like that from the start. That's huge, now we're flying here. 3 more in the Kashka. Why am I so lucky today? Kirk on Silk Touch with the curse of disappearance. So if I'm killed, she'll just vaporize? Let it be. Make as much room in your inventory as possible. It's just a rubbish bin. Remember how to loot these tall turrets. You see the entrance here, so diagonally from it will be a point. You didn't have to do that. Where you can punch through the ceiling and climb up to get your stuff. All from crates. Now there should be something down here somewhere too. I wasn't wrong, look how many diamonds and a sword on looting 2 that I don't need. Now you're getting to me, I mean, I had 2,000 blocks to saw through on foot. So that now I can find one pancake after another, nice and easy. Let's go cities one after another, out and out some more. I think I'll half melt them some more and that will be the end of my adventures in the crawl world. It's only iron gold, and there's all sorts of rubbish, too. See, this is what, are the loot chests in the edge world? That's some sadness. In general, there is a bit of bad luck in terms of not falling out here. But I'm not giving up hope. You see, greed takes its toll, I want to fly more. Maybe I'm overlooking something. Maybe it's just bad luck in certain places. I don't know, but I'm about to want to keep flying and looking for something new. I see the crystal, I see the crystal, I see the crystal, we're going to be snipers, I got it. I should have been knocked up like that. I'm now carrying another 64 cans of dragon's breath from the hike. I'll have to spend it on something, and yes, the dragon is dead, I didn't realize. I see why I didn't turn up on my bed. That I slept on in the new house? I'm now really wondering what the hell. I have a respawn point right here, why I didn't revive where I slept. Come on, the pickaxe is cool, it's really cool. It's gonna be gone if I die, right? Okay, then I'll keep it and only use it later too. Now my task is very simple, to think how to realize the fields here. And how to distribute them. I want to do a field of potatoes here, a field of carrots there. Wheat and everything else, maybe somewhere around here on the side here, put a vitreous. A mill right here on this little hill, either here or over there. But I'm leaning more towards somewhere around here. So that the wind would sort of spin it round, blowing in from the sea. First of all, I need to think about how I want to implement the way forward here. It'll probably be a little more curved closer to this edge. Although no, I'd still like to build something on this side. Probably some small buildings, so we'll make a road. Wriggling this way and that way, repeating in short, the shape of an island, and now we have to dig around these holes. Damn how fast it works, wow, yeah, while it all grows up. It's going to be a long time. My supplies are restocked, I've made another 100 lanterns here. 5th game day outside, now I'm going to go do something else. Near my base, see how much things have changed, yes, fields have been added here. There's a carrot, there's a huge field of wheat, by the way, I think that we need to add some more paths through this field. There's also a field of potatoes, and then there's a field of wheat. Beetroot, and there'll be some vineyards. I'm going to try to rotate these. You could put them one by one, like right here. We'll also trample one bed, this one, and this one. Then we go to the shulker box, put another block on it, take it out. And also sideways, 1, 2, 3, 4, not too much. Not too much, you might say. It'll go on just as well. We need to put similar lights here, so we're removing. Block, close it up, and then trample the bed, of course, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't think beforehand, I sketched the torch first, and then I realized that no, these lights are here and they have to be. I'm in the middle of cleaning up, but it looks like a seating arrangement of some plants is fine, and it can even be extended. Here in this place, it's just for the sake of trying it out so you can realize, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work yet, I'm working out the options. You see, I've got this big frame. And it seems to me that there's a dramatic difference. It's missing some legs in the middle, like this. Of the plan, marvelous, and consider what we have to do here. Like, look, one section, 2 sections, this third section. Section, the fourth, the fifth, and here half of the fifth, that is 5 sections, so it's clear down the middle of those sections or every 2 sections, so 1 2 this one, take it out. The same way we count from here, 1 second, no, I guess. Here we're gonna take 1 out, and here we're gonna take 1 out, now. We'll reseat everything, and we'll put the sticks up right here. 1 and 2, here between the rows of vines, I'm removing all the green and I mix the podsole with brown cement. Here, the lane's coming along nicely, let's keep it that way and do it. Now a similar track a little further along, now. When I'm done, I'll be sure to put up scaffolding. And I'm gonna climb out and see it all from up there, and, yeah, I need to. Lighting to add some, I definitely like it, and on top of all that, here. You've got to add the walkways, I forgot, and the lights, right there. To deliver, I forgot, and here, and fence in a little bit. My bee farm, that's a good place to plant some trees behind the base, this is where I'll have the mill, and then behind the mill there's a lighthouse, and that's where we'll do some kind of clearing.